Okay, it's Friday morning, it's just after 9 o'clock, it's a circuit of sorts. I don't like doing circuits in circles. The equipment for this morning is one chair, one hammer, although you can get away with using one heavy dumbbell, and a Pilates ball. And we're going to be doing some stretching at the end, so you'll need access to a wall and 2 cushions. With no further ado, play whatever music you want in the background. There's nothing coming from my end. Okay, right, so starting on the chair, we've got 1 minute's worth of chair squats, guys. Make sure that you've got everything's fairly handy and you can grab it quite quickly. Are we ready, guys? Straight into our 1 minute chair squats. So our circuit this morning, keep going, is lots of little bits from the week that we've had of training. I thought last week's work training was quite a tough week. So I've calmed it a little bit this week, although to be honest, it doesn't overly feel that way, to be honest, at the moment, that it's been calmed, but hopefully it has been calmed a little bit. So some weeks end up being quite tough and you don't realise that it's quite tough. Whenever we do, like I do tell you that we're going to do pushy weeks, and we've made a decision this morning that I'm going to do some little bite-sized videos for abs, for cardio, for stretch, and they'll be about 10 minutes, and then you can pick and choose as many of them as you want to do. Got 3 more seconds, and then we're going to stay where we are, but we're going to side lunge. Now you're just going to do some alternate side lunges now. Alternate side lunges. Now remember, when we do the side lunge, I want you to really focus on that inner thigh. And like I said, we're going to be doing some stretch. I did a stretch video this morning, which will complement this. Back to your chair squats. Back to your chair squats. So we're going to be doing some 1 minute rounds, some 20-second rounds, and we're going to be doing repeats on some, and some rounds will be single. So that's where we're at this morning. We've got another nice day down here in sunny Cornwall. It will reach 22 degrees yesterday. It was really quite hot. We had some friends come down from Derby and they're still here. Sort of skived the afternoon off yesterday, but I can't skive today. I've got to work today. So they're all going to St Ives while I do some boring work. Not fair. And up we come for side lunges. And then after this, we're going to go into a 1 minute round of just side shuffles. Now you can do them as fast or as slow as you want to. Time. Okay, so side shuffle. So like I said, every exercise that we've done going to do this morning has made an appearance somewhere in somebody's training week this week. It could have been a PT, it could have been an online class, it could have been a live class, could have been anything, guys. Oh, Doddy, your camera, I can't look at the screen, it's making me feel sick, it's moving around so quickly. Doddy's got one of those cameras on a new iPad, and it follows you around, and it's a bit busy this morning. And time, guys. Grab your hammer. Now this can be done with one heavy dumbbell. If you're doing it with a heavy dumbbell, holding it on the ends. We've got a Thor's hammer coming up. Right hand underneath, left hand over the top. Let's go down. And we've got our Thor's hammer. Okay. Now obviously if you've got the dumbbell, slightly different. Okay. But it's probably a bit easier to understand. So the action You're just doing like a little lasso action over your head. So I've just watered the garden just before I started this class, and much to my surprise, a baby thrush hopped out from behind my agapanthus, and I'd soaked him, and he was just sat there all wet and bedraggled, but all right. So we've got a baby thrush in the garden, which is a good thing because they're quite rare now. So we're on bird watch again. Bring it up, bicep lunges, left leg moving, hammer or dumbbell. So if you've got the dumbbell, it's in the right hand. If you've got the hammer, it's still in the right hand. And time, back to Thor's hammer. So we're going to go down and round. So same side, guys, same side. Now saying, sorry, my internet's a bit jumpy this morning. I keep pausing. Not a problem for YouTubers, but my online class, it's a little bit jerky this morning, so hopefully it's all right. You're following it okay. So I don't think we've actually done Thor's hammer this week, saying it's full of exercises we've done, so I'm lying to you already. Ten seconds left, and then we're going to go back to our bicep curl on the right hand side. Okay, bicep curl, right hand side. Left leg moving. Okay. Now get ready to put the hammer down. 2 side lunges, 2 power jacks. Hammer goes down. 2 side lunges, 2 power jacks. Now gang, if you don't want to do the power jack, or you want to make it easier, you can put a squat on, or 1 power jack, or you can stay on 2 and 2. I like the 2 and 2, it's a nice mix of cardio. So keeping that coming. So again, if you're watching this on a pre-recorded video, just play some tunes that you like, guys. Anything that you want to play, it needs to be medium pace. And time. Okay, pick up the hammer or dumbbell again. Thor's hammer, left side, or if you've got the dumbbell, you're just going to be doing the same thing, okay? Are we ready? Let's go. Down it goes left, lasso over the head, and round. Now, as always, keep going with the Thor's hammer. You can make this really quite big and windy if you've got that mobility on the shoulder, or you can make it small and just go over the head. Same goes with the dumbbell. Equally on the squat, you can go down quite deep if you wanted to, or you can keep it quite shallow. So you can get as much out of this one as your body will allow you. It is a all but perfect exercise, this one, because it catches pretty much everything. All the muscles in the arm, back, shoulder, top of the chest, core, abdominals, core, back, inner thigh, outer thigh, and glutes. So, like I said, it's a good old exercise. Get ready for your biceps. Okay, so right leg moving. Hammer in, stays in the left. It'll go to a single hand on the bicep with the lunge. Keep going. Remember, facing the camera is good, so you can see me. Okay, and then we're going to go back to our Thor's hammer. So down it goes, left and over. So at home when you're following the videos, or if you're following me online, try and sort your camera out or your device so that you're permanently looking at me so you don't have to turn your back. Because if you're doing something like the Thor's hammer, like that, and you're looking over the shoulder, I'm sure you can see that that could be quite dangerous, guys. So make sure you can see the camera at all times. Okay, not so I can see your face instead of your ass, but so that you can follow the class safely and easily. And it's just a case of just maybe moving your camera around a little bit. And again, I do a lot of these online classes, and sometimes I just see the ceiling of people's houses or your bum. Okay, and then biceps. Now the next exercise, we're on biceps now. The next exercise is 1 bare P, 2 deep squats. If you need to do it off the chair, you can, ideally off the floor. And time, put that down. Okay, so wide stance, bare P to a deep squat for 2. So 1 bare P, keeping the feet wide, whether you're on the chair or whether you're on the floor, okay? So ideally off the floor, okay? Ideally off the floor, because I want range of motion, okay? Now remember, a bare P is out, in and up, and I want 1. 2 deep squats, 1 bare P. So that's why, again, I'm trying to get you to do them off the floor so that you get range of motion. You can use things like press up handlebars if you can't quite get down there. And time, guys. Down on the floor with 1 heavy dumbbell. Down on the floor with 1 heavy dumbbell. We've got commando sit-ups. Commando sit-ups. Holding the dumbbell on the end. Okay. Now it's just the right leg coming in on this one, so just the right leg. Keeping that left one still. Now if you prefer to do both legs, you can. Watch you don't arch your back when you're going down and you're letting the weights go there. So make sure that that back's not lifting off the floor. You still want that weight to go over, but don't let it go so that you're lifting off the floor, okay? So in other words, you've got to control your body, okay? You've got to control your body. Now get ready for a right side fly, just 20 seconds. Be careful with the transition of the dumbbell. Okay, so right side fly, right side fly. When you hear the bell again, I want you back with both hands on the dumbbell, and it's going to be left leg coming in next time. Okay, both hands on, line it out, left leg coming in this time. Remember, there is an option to do both sides if you want to. Again, I'm just kicking it off with unilateral versions, so basically working one side of the body more than the other, which causes a destabilisation in the core, which basically, that's what its job is for, to stabilise. So you end up burning off more calories, guys, because you're simply activating more muscle groups. So now we've had all the 1 minute exercises. Next time you hear the bell, it's flies on your left side. flies on your left side. Bend the knees. After this, I want you on your feet. On your feet, guys. Up you come. So, we're going into our tabatas because we have mixed in tabatas this week. So, we've got two-part exercise. Exercise 1 is your side raise with a heavy dumbbell. You can use the hammer if you want to. And then the 10-second exercise is just only three bicep curls. You then put the weight down and wait for the cardio exercise to be instructed out. Are we ready, guys? Instructions clear. Hand on hip. Let's go. So we've got 20 seconds. Keep going, guys. I think Terry's put the heating on. I know it's May. It's 22 degrees out there, but Terry's cold. It's hot, 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 guys. Okay, so 3 bicep curls, 2 and 3. Pop that down in front of you. Side, center, side. Now you're going to be squatting on the side jump. You've got your hands on your thighs. That's going to activate your core more and keep your knees nice and safe. Okay? It can be done as a step. Pick the weight up, 3 bicep curls, 2 and 3, and then weight, back to your side raise, back to the side raise. And again, I'm just going to come around and just show all angles, making sure that that weight stays in front. I don't want to see that. There's a couple of you doing that. Flying your arm back, it's in front. Bicep curl, 3, 2, 1. Pop that down. Let's go. Side, center, side. Now the slower version, single leg. Okay? If you don't want to be bouncing, and you don't have to bounce. Do like this one though, guys. Sort of just rolls quite nicely. 3 bicep curls. Now from this point, the 3 bicep curls are optional. Side raise. And again, making sure that that hand is in front of the body, not running to the side like that, because that is behind you, believe it or not, guys. Okay. Optional 3 biceps. I'm going to pop that down. Let's go. Cardio. So with tabatas, guys, it's just repeat, repeat, repeat. I'm making life a bit easier by having 2 exercises instead of 1. Three bicep curls, remember these are now optional. Okay. Side raise, last set of side raises. I'm not going to instruct out the importance of the arm anymore because I think at home we've all got the point, whether or not we are online or doing it via video. 3 of those biceps. This will be the last set of the biceps. Okay, I'm then going to put that down. Last set of the cardio. Then we're down on the floor with the Pilates ball, and we're doing a Pilates ball plank. You're going to kneel on it. You've all done it with me before. Make sure your elbows are going to be on something soft. Time. Okay, grab the Pilates ball. Get it in front of you. Pop both knees on it. walk the elbows out, and then just hold. Okay. So just hold in. So again, don't let the back sag. Again, you've got a little tip and tuck going off on the tailbone. I'm not going to do anything with the feet. I just want you to hold it here. So I've been using the plank just a little bit. I think the plank is highly boring and there are far better things to do. But sometimes you just want a stationary exercise. So, you know, it just served that purpose. And on the ball, I think it's slightly improved as far as I'm concerned. You've got another 12 seconds left, guys. And then I want you back on your feet and we're going back to the chair. And time. Back up on your feet, guys. Pilates ball's just gone to the side. We are going to be using that again in a bit. So that's coming off there. Back to the chair. Chair squats. 1 minute. Are you ready? Let's go, guys. Now, on the last set, we did 2 sets of an exercise with 20 seconds, then 1 minute round. This time it's just going to be 1 round with the 1 minutes and 20s.